Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about my Lockrite lunchbox locker in my first gen Tundra. Alright, so first let's talk about what is a lunchbox locker. So it's a mechanical locker that slides into the carrier of your differential. So when you're off-road or when torque is applied, the locker is going to lock up. But when you're on-road or there's no torque applied, the locker will ratchet and act somewhat like an open differential. All right, now let's go over some of the pros and cons of this lunchbox locker. So first we'll start with cons. So as you can see probably from the video right there, it is a little bit noisy with the ratcheting, but you can only hear that when you're driving at slow speeds, like through parking lots, especially when you're turning and stuff like that. It's going to ratchet. Driving straight or driving at any sort of normal speed, especially highway speeds, you don't hear or notice the locker at all. Another con would be occasionally these lockers do have these kind of violent unloads. So you could be anywhere and you'll just hear a big bang. And all that is just, I guess, some sort of energy built up within the locker, and it just opens up and it makes a really loud bang noise. I've had this locker for several years now, and it's only happened to me a handful of times, probably like 4 or 5 times. And when it does happen, you'll know what it is. Another con I would say is going to be driving in inclement weather. So for rain driving, it's really not that bad. As long as you're not someone who's driving very fast, or if you drive, you just can't drive fast, especially taking turns with this, because of course, with that slip, it's going to lock up and it could send your tail end around. Like I said, I've daily drove this and I've had no issues like that before. I would say probably the biggest con though with inclement weather is going to be snow and ice. So if you lived in a place where you had to daily drive this on snow and ice a lot, it would be a little bit sketchy. I mean, I'm in the South and we don't get much snow and ice, but probably once a year or so, and I drive it around in that and it's fine. You just, you can't be going very fast around corners because it tends to lock up and you'll feel it kind of jerking a little bit going over snow and ice. All right, now moving along to the pros of this locker, which I believe there's a lot of. So number one is going to be the cost. Now this locker right now on firstgenoffroad.com is $450. Now compare that to the other lockers. So right here I have, let's see, the ARB Air Locker. That's right now it's $1,091, and that's just the locker. You're gonna buy an air compressor as well. That's an additional cost. And then the Eaton E Locker, that's $1,418 right now. So this locker is just so much cheaper than these other options. So that's a huge pro right there. Another pro would be just how well it works. Reliability, I've had no issues with this. It works awesome off-road. It locks up great. I've never had it not lock up for an obstacle or even have a tire slip. It just, as soon as it senses any sort of torque or slip or anything, it immediately locks.
Yeah. Steer. Yeah, you got it.
Another pro would be how easy it is to install. Like I said earlier, this locker, it just slides into your existing carrier and your differential. And I installed it myself, and I'm by no means an expert when it comes to working on vehicles. And this is the first time I had ever done anything with like a locker or any sort of axle related stuff. And I did it all by myself, and I've had this thing in here for years now with no issues. And that leads me on to the last point, is just reliability, like I was talking about. I've had this thing in here for going on 4 years now. Probably have around 40,000 miles on it, and I've had no issues, nothing but good stuff. Taken it all over the country, towed with it miles and miles and miles with um, no issues at all. Um, yeah, I can't say enough good things about this locker. All right, so in summary for this Lockrite lunchbox locker, it's a mechanical locker that ratchets and may make a little bit of noise. That would probably be the only con of this, really. As long as you can live with that, I believe that putting this locker in is the best off-road modification you can do to your first-gen Tundra. You know, especially if you're like me, you know, wheeling with guys who are in locked Tacomas or locked Forerunners or Jeeps, things like that. Having a locker in the rear is going to help out tremendously. You know, when I wheeled this thing when it was open differential, front and rear, I just really struggled. I couldn't keep up at all. But now with this locker, it's a night and day difference. So I would highly recommend getting this locker. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed watching it, please like, subscribe, and comment. Really means a lot to me. You know, I've been uploading videos here for a little bit now, and I'm really enjoying the feedback that I've been getting. So I'm going to keep doing it, and let me know, you know, more videos you want to see on the Tundra, different things you want to see, video ideas, stuff like that. I'm all ears. And again, thanks for watching.